Hi, you're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K, broadcasted from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida. For the last few decades, we learned a lot about us, planet Earth, and the universe. We know that everything that surrounds us consists of atoms. We walk over them, we eat them. We are built up with atoms. Certainly the atoms are very small and we cannot see them. But we also know that the atoms consist of a tiny nucleus surrounded by even smaller electrons. In order for us to see the nucleus, scientists metaphorically suggest that we have to enlarge the atom up to the size of Notre Dame de Paris. Then we'll be able to observe the nucleus as a book page at the bottom of the building. I'm reading a couple of paragraphs from a book called Particle Physics, a Beginner's Guide by Brian Martin. If this was the whole story, most of the volume of an atom would be nothing. And since we are made of atoms, we also mostly would be nothing. So for that matter, would walls. And nothing would prevent us from walking through a wall. Clearly something is wrong. The answer lies in considering how particles interact. While a satellite circling the Earth is moving in free space but is constrained by the gravitational forces exerted on it by the Earth, the Moon and the Sun, the free space in atoms is permitted by the electromagnetic fields generated by the charged particles. It is these fields that prevent us from walking through walls, though we are mostly nothing.
Well, I didn't see that coming.
Well, though walking through walls sounds very intriguing, let's, before trying that, see who are our guests tonight.
Whoa, whoa, yeah!
Composer Jean-Michel Roch was born in Barcelona, Spain. Then he lived in Cuba and ended up in the United States. Welcome to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. John.
Hi, Dimitri. Thanks for having me on your show. It's indeed an honor. And may I add, you have excellent taste in music. But kidding aside, I'm glad my music found a place in the Light Lounge. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, John. Let's listen to the title song of your album. Welcome to the music. As I see, your music has been released by the Swedish record label Subliminal Sounds. When we add Sweden to the colorful locations of your previous residencies, we're coming up with different flavors from different locations of the globe. How that influenced your creativity?
Well, I have a great love for minor chords, and that is probably the root of most of my music. And that is probably why it has that international and European flavor. I'm only guessing. However, I borrow from Latin rhythms as well as heavy metal. Mind you, the heavy metal I played in the 70s was not today's metal. So I'm influenced by great bands that today we call classic bands.
Well, different flavors touch different audience and make your music relatable to more people out there. We're listening to Goodbye My Love. I hear a variety of genre influences in your music, obviously, some coming from your background as a rock musician, but also going into blues, jazz, ballads, and certainly electronica. I like the concept of repeating of musical theme with slight twist. That gives the listener a space to discover and rediscover new moments anytime we listen the same tune again.
That is true. I originally started playing what was then called New Age music. But soon I realized that an international audience may be interested in other styles of music, so I started incorporating blues, jazz, rock, something for everyone. I'm sure not everyone likes what I write or what I play. But given the variety of my tracks, I would hope that they can find something to their liking.
That is so true. Not everybody would like what we create, but certainly an audience for us is going to be out there. And tonight, many are enjoying your music on Light Lounge with Dimitri K. We're listening to a tune metaphorically titled Colonoscopy Blues. In the most recent years, the streaming took over the traditional CD, vinyl and radio listening. How that hurts or helps your musical business, John?
Well, one must keep up with progress, and I guess streaming is progress. I still press a few CDs for every release, which I use for promotion and to send to friends and family those who still have CD players. Unfortunately, the revenue from streaming is so much less than the CD or vinyl sales that you have to have a considerable amount of streams to make a little money.
Well, John, this is a good question for all independent artists, and we probably could learn something more about it from the topic at the beginning of the show, Walking Through Walls. From John Michael Roch's album, Welcome to the Music, we're listening to Gaetana. Your album Welcome to the Music has unexpected chords with an exotic substitution that gives the music certain flavor and sense of perfume. Did you achieve what you were planning for it initially?
That's a really good question. Actually, I don't have any formal musical training. I play by ear and what makes sense to me. If I like it and I like the way it sounds, I use it. May not be the proper use of chord progressions, but sometimes it makes sense. I remember working in the studio with a real good guitar player friend of mine, and he was playing on one of my songs and asked me, why did I use certain chord progression? I asked him if it was wrong, and he said, no, it's not wrong, it's just unusual. So we used it. I happen to like unusual as long as it works.
Not unusual, John. Many of the great artists do not have a formal education. Let's just mention Beatles and Billy Joel, but their creativity didn't prevent them from becoming great artists. We're listening to the girl with the sparkling eyes. what is the next creative avenue for John Michael Roch?
Well, I'm already working on the next project, which will feature songs with vocals. Like an album I recorded a few years ago, I think it was 2019, called Until We Meet Again. It's also a vocal album with ballads and rock-style songs. While I create most instrumental tracks, I get ideas for lyrics and write songs that I save until I have enough for an album. Sadly, I can't sing to save my life, so I work with very talented vocalists that I find all over the world thanks to the internet.
No worries about singing, John. Neither Beethoven nor Mozart did. There are plenty of talented vocalists out there that can interpret your music. We're listening to The Face of the Stranger. From the listeners of Light Lounge with Dimitri K, let's wish composer John Michael Roch great success with his album Welcome to the Music, and also ask him where the listeners could purchase the album.
Thank you again for having me on your show, Dimitri. The tracks for Welcome to the Music are available on my website, rochmusic.com, and Roch is R-O-C-H, that's my last name. And CD Baby, I believe iTunes, they sell music. I believe you can also listen to them on most internet sites like Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, whatever. And on YouTube, I think all of my albums and all of the songs of the albums are available on YouTube. And you can subscribe to my channel. I need all the fans I can get. So if you go to YouTube and look for my name, John Michael Roch, R-O-C-H, you'll be able to listen to most of my music, and I would appreciate it if you subscribe. That would be great. And thank you again, Dimitri. It's been fun. Thanks.
Thanks for being on the show, Michael. And let's say goodbye with one more of your songs. On a cold winter's night. Life is better than listening to a commercial radio station playing endlessly a few resembling songs. If you feel that way, you came at the right place. Light Lounge with Dimitri K plays the best award winners and independent artists around the world. And now let's hear who are our next guests tonight.
Hi, this is Justine Blazer out of Nashville, Tennessee, and you're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K.
And Justine Blazer is the girl singing the blues.
I remember when there was a time the sun would always shine my way, but now the rain clouds singing the blues. Oh, I'm singing the blues. Sometimes I wonder if this bad love will ever end. Too many mirrors have been broken. Here comes that black cat again. Another day gone, nothing more left to do. My heart has been battered and broken and bruised. Smoked all of my cigarettes, all out of booze. So now I'm just a girl singing the blues. Oh, I'm singing the blues. There is no point in sitting around crying and wallowing in all my pain. 'Cause I have always had the cure, and it's the songs that I sing. Another day gone, nothing more left to do. My heart has been battered and broken and bruised. Smoked all of my cigarettes, all out of booze. Now I'm just a girl singing the blues. I'm singing the blues. Yeah, I'm singing the blues. I'm singing, I'm singing, I'm singing, I'm singing the blues. Singing the blues. Singing, I'm singing, I'm singing, I'm singing the blues.
Hi, I am Misbehavin', and you are listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. Check out my new single, Gemini, on all streaming platforms, and get ready for my next single to drop coming up soon, Disappointing. Thanks for listening.
You can feel her heat from light years away. She shows me things that she sees in a different way. Starlight in her eyes, night skies bring a different face. 'Cause there's a dark side to her that you can only see when her fire lights the moon.
Aloha, we are Wai-Knot, and you are listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. We are a reggae roots band from the Wai'eha on the island of Maui. We bring a fresh fusion of many different styles of roots, rock, and reggae.
Don't be so shy. Come and enjoy this blend of some of our favorite types of music.
Make some sweet memories and set your soul free.
We're listening to Everything I Have to Say and Sweet Memories.
sit back and pretend as time flies by, watching your big smile grab over and over again. What we've been through, both had ups and downs, yeah. When you're with me, I never feel set free. Why, oh, why would you stay with me? I can't believe it, my heart's set free. Good love, our sweet memories. When you're with me, I never feel set free. Why, oh, why would you stay with me? I can't believe it, my heart's set free. Good love, our sweet memories. When I was a child, I had no regrets. Woke up this morning, love songs in my head. can't believe it, my heart set free. Good love, our sweet memories. When you're with me, I never feel set free. Why, oh, why would you stay with me? I can't believe it, my heart set free. Good love, our sweet memories. Good love, our sweet memories. Good love, our sweet memories.
Hi, I'm Pete Calandra, and you're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. Next up, the latest track from my Straight Up project titled Mixed Emotions. This features Tom Barney on bass, Eric Valentine on drums. I'm playing piano, guitar, and I wrote the track. Enjoy.
And now, let's complete this line with creative musicians with a tune called In His Vision. And we're talking about the vision of Christian the Mesones, a bass guitarist from Washington, D.C. You're listening to Light Lounge with Dimitri K. It's time to say goodbye. And remember, hesitation is temporary, music lasts forever. Most of the artists you heard on this show are independent artists. And if you like some of them, you can Google the name and find them on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and the rest of the digital media, and that would be a great support for them. For any comments, suggestions, and feedback, please email me at kopublishing@gmail.com. I'm Dimitri K, broadcasting from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida.